Okay. Good morning. In today's video, we are going to learn about arithmetic progression or AP. Arithmetic progression or AP means a series of numbers, like suppose I take 2, 5, 8 and so on, such that the difference between any two is the same. In this particular question, if we see, the difference between the second and the first term is 5 minus 2, that is 3. Same way, the difference between the third and the second is 8 minus 5, that is 3. So the difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Hence, it is an AP. The first term, that is 2, is taken as A, and the difference between any two consecutive terms is taken as the common difference D. The difference always remains the same in a particular AP. Now, from this series we can see that if the first term is 2, the second term is 5, that is 2 plus 3. The third term is 8. 2 plus 2 into 3 and so on. So in general, if the first term is A, the second term will be A plus D, the third term will be A plus 2D and so on. But if we want to find only one particular term in an AP, so to find any one particular term in an AP, we have a formula. Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D, where Tn is the term, A is the first term, n is the number of the term which has to be calculated, and D is the common difference. So in today's exercise, we will do questions based on this formula. Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. In the first question, suppose A and D are given. Okay. Directly A and D are given. A is suppose 5 and D is 4. And we have to find the first 6 terms. The first 6 terms means the first term we already know. The second term will be equals to A plus 1D. So 5 plus 4, that is 9. The third term will be A plus 2D. So 5 plus 2 into 4. The fourth term will be A plus 3D. Like this, the fifth term will be A plus 4D. So this question, we are directly using the concept that if the first term is A, the second term is A plus D, third is A plus 2D, fourth is A plus 3D, 5 is A plus 4D and so on. And we are calculating it. Okay. So here we had to calculate the first 5 terms. So we have done like this. But suppose in a question, 2 particular terms are given of the AP and you have to solve to get A and D. Okay. Suppose the fifth term is given, the 10th term is given and the common difference is given. Suppose the 10th term is given 43, the common difference is suppose 4. You have to find the 5th term and the 8th term. The 10th term is given. Now, according to formula, Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. That means the 10th term will be A plus 10 minus 1 into D equals to 43. Now we don't know A, 10 minus 1 is 9 into D is 4. So therefore A will be 43 minus 36, that is A will be 7. Now after finding out A, we have to find the fifth term, that is T5, or you can write down A5 also. So it will be equal to A plus 5 minus 1 into D. Put the value of A and D, you will get the fifth term. Similarly, you can find out the eighth term by the formula A plus 8 minus 1 into D. So A plus 7D, put the value of A and D and you will get the eighth term also. So here first condition we have used T10 equal to 43, we got 7A, and then we found the fifth term and the eighth term of the series. Similarly, suppose two particular terms are given and you have to find out A and D. Two particular terms are given and you have to find out A and D. So suppose the fifth term is given, T5 equals to 11, and the ninth term is given, T9 equal to 7. Now T5 according to formula will become A plus 5 minus 1 into D. This is equal to 11. So A plus 4D equals to 11. This is the first equation. Same way T9 can be written as A plus 9 minus 1 into D. This is 7. So A plus 8D is equal to 7. This is the second equation. Now we can solve the two equations. Take equation number 2 minus 1. So A plus 8D equal to 7 and A plus 4D equals to 11. Subtract the first equation from the second. So A and A will get cancelled. 8D minus 4D will become 4D equals to 7 minus 11, that is minus 4. So D will be equal to minus 1. Now we can put the value of D in equation number 1. So A plus 4D is 11. So A plus 4 into minus 1 is 11. Hence A will be equal to 15. Now after finding out A and D, suppose you have to find the 16th term. So T16 will be equal to A plus 16 minus 1 into D, that is A plus 15D. We can put the value of A here, 15 plus 15 into D is minus 1. This becomes 15 minus 15, that is 0. Okay. So here two equations we have formed from the two terms given. Solved them and we got A and D. And then we calculated the 16th term. In the next question, the value of an unknown variable k you have to find out such that it is given 3 terms are in AP. The 3 terms in AP are 8k plus 4, 6k minus 2 and 2k plus 7. Suppose these 3 terms are in AP and you have to find the unknown value k. Now since the 3 terms are in AP, that means the difference between the second and the first will be the same as the difference between the third and the second, the basic concept of AP. So T3 minus T2 equals to T2 minus T1. So 6k minus 2 minus 8k plus 4 equals to 2k plus 7 minus 6k minus 2. If you simplify this whole thing, you will get the value of k. So we have used the basic concept of AP here, that the difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. In the next question, it is given that you have to prove that the product of the product of the second and the third terms of an AP exceeds the product of the fourth and the first term by twice the square of difference between the first and the second. So the question says that you have to prove that the product of the second and third exceeds the product of first and fourth. That means T2 into T3 minus T1 into T4 is equal to twice the difference of T1 minus T2 whole square. Okay. So directly put the values. Suppose the first term is A, common difference is D. So the second term will be A plus D. Third term will be A plus 2D minus first term is A. Fourth term will be A plus 3D equals to 2 times. First term is A, second term is A plus D whole square, and simplify. So after simplifying you will get A square plus 2AD plus AD plus 2D square minus A square minus 3AD, and this side 2 times A minus D whole square. So this becomes 2 into D square. So right side you have 2 into D square, and left side also you should get 2 into D square. So A square and A square gets cancelled. 2 plus 1 3AD gets cancelled. So left side also you are getting 2D square. Hence left hand side equals to right hand side. So therefore we can say that the difference between the second and the third term and first and fourth is equal to twice the difference between first and second whole square. So we have directly used the concept, the terms of the AP, and simplified it. Similarly, suppose it is given that 7 times the 7th term, 7 times the 7th term is equal to 11 times the 11th term. So 7 into T7 equals to 11 into T11. This is given, and you have to prove that the 18th term is 0. So directly use the concept. T7 can be written as A plus 60 and T11 can be written as A plus 10D. Simplify it. 7A plus 42D, 11A plus 110D. Collect all the A's on one side, so 7A minus 11A, and all the D's on the other side. So this becomes 68D and this is minus 4A. Hence A equals to minus 4A equals to 68D. Okay, so take 68D and 4A on one side. So 4A plus 68D equals to 0. Take 4 common from both these. So A plus 17D equals to 0. Now A plus 17D can be taken as the 18th term. So 4 times the 18th term is 0. Hence the 18th term is 0. So T18 is equal to 0. We have proved. So here we have used the given condition that 7 times the 7th term is equal to 11 times the 11th term, and we have simplified just the given condition and we got the result. In the next question, again 2 terms are given in terms of P and Q, and you have to find the mth term. PM you have to find out again in terms of P and Q. So it is given that the Pth term Tp is Q and the Qth term Tq is P. Now Pth term Tp can be taken as A plus P minus 1 into D. This is equal to Q, the first equation. and the qth term can be taken as a plus q minus 1 into d. This is equal to p, the second equation. We need a and d, so we will subtract the first equation from the second. So a plus q minus 1 into d equals to p, and a plus p minus 1 into d equals to q. Subtract the second equation, a and a will get cancelled. Take d common. So q minus 1 minus p plus 1 equals to p minus q. Again minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled, and you get here q minus p into d. Take minus common from the right side, this side also will be q minus p. Q minus p will get cancelled, so q will be equal to minus d. Now put the value of d either in 1 or 2. Suppose I use equation number 1. So a plus p minus 1 into d equals to q. So a plus p minus 1 into d is minus 1 equal to q. So a will be equal to q plus p minus 1. So we have got a and d now. We want the mth term, tm. So tm will be a plus m minus 1 into d. Put the value of a, q plus p minus 1 plus m minus 1 into d is minus 1. So q plus p minus 1 minus m plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will again get cancelled, and you will get tm equals to q plus p minus m. So we have got the mth term in terms of p and q. So here again two equations were given. We solved them, we got a and d, and finally we found the mth term from it. In the next question, again two equations are given, and similarly we have to solve them, get a and d, and we have to find the rth term, that is t r from it. Okay. So again two equations are given. Tm equals to 1 by n and Tn equals to 1 by m. So Tm can be taken as a plus m minus 1 into d. This is 1 by n, the first equation. Tn can be taken as a plus n minus 1 into d. This is 1 by m, the second equation. Now subtract the second from the first. So a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 1 by n, and a plus n minus 1 into d equals to 1 by m. When you subtract, a and a will get cancelled. Take d common. M minus 1 minus n plus 1 equals to 1 by n minus 1 by m. Again minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled. You get here m minus n into d. Take LCM on the right side. Here also you will get m minus n by mn. M minus n will get cancelled, and d will be equal to 1 by mn. Now we can put the value of d in equation number 1. So a plus m minus 1 into d equal to 1 by n. So a plus m minus 1 into 1 by mn equals to 1 by n. We have to solve it to get a. So a will be equal to 1 by n minus m minus 1 by mn. Take mn LCM. So m minus minus plus 1. M get cancelled, and you get a also 1 by mn. After getting a and d, you have to find the rth term. So rth term will be a plus r minus 1 into d. We can put the values of a and d here and solve and get the value of rth term, that is tr. So this was almost similar to the previous one. And one last question. Again, a condition is given to you that the p plus 1th term is twice the q plus 1th term. So it is already given that Tp plus 1 is 2 times Tq plus 1. So condition given is Tp plus 1 is twice of Tq plus 1. And you have to prove that the 3p plus 1th term is twice the Tp plus q plus 1th term. So we will start with the condition. Tp plus 1 means a plus p plus 1 minus 1 into d, twice of Tq plus 1, a plus q plus 1 minus 1 into d. This becomes a plus pd equals to twice of a plus qd. So simplify it. 2a plus 2qd equals to a plus pd. Take the a's on one side. 2a minus a equals to pd minus 2qd. This becomes a equals to d common p minus 2q. So we have got the value of a equals to d into p minus 2q. Now we have to prove that the T3 plus 1th term equals to twice the Tp plus q plus 1th term. So find out Tp plus T3 plus 1th term. This will be a plus 3 plus 1 minus 1 into d, plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. Put the value of a here. A is p minus 2q into d plus 3pd. So this becomes pd minus 2qd plus 3pd. So finally you get here 3pd plus pd, that is 4pd minus 2qd. So this is T3p plus 1. And then we have to find out T p plus q plus 1th term into 2. So this becomes 2 times a plus p plus q plus 1 minus 1 into d. Again plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. So you get 2 times a. A is p minus 2q into d plus p plus q into d. Simplify it, you get pd minus 2qd plus pd plus qd. So pd plus pd becomes 2pd minus 2qd plus qd becomes minus qd. Okay, simplify it. So 4pd minus 2qd. So we see that T3p plus 1 is equal to twice of Tp plus q plus 1th term. So in this video we have done different type of questions based on the formula Tn equals to a plus p minus 1 into d.